Marching on together, marching on together, marching on together, fans are called the BOLIYAN. Marching on together, fans are called the BOLIYAN. Allez.
Hello and welcome to the Loco Leeds football channel with my official Facebook group partner Leeds Plus. It's Jinder Jade and we are going to be talking about Leeds United versus Crystal Palace. Before I get going, I would just like to say thank you to everybody who's subscribed to the channel so far. Remember to hit that notification bell on so you are notified every time I upload a new video. And remember to like and share this content out. And remember guys to go over to Facebook and join our Facebook group Leeds Plus. Find us and join us. Before I get into today's video, I'd just like to say my apologies for not uploading a pre-chat video for Brighton and also the matchday reaction for the Brighton game. My apologies, I've just been busy with my musical gigs, but I am going to be talking to you about Leeds United versus Crystal Palace. But I just want to touch upon the Brighton game for a second. I have saw the game, I watched it in my own time, and you know what? It was a game that, okay, it was disappointing, the performance, but needs must. And I think getting a point from the Amex on a very horrible day, weather-wise, conditions weren't very good for both teams, and Leeds to get a point from Brighton, where if we rewind our memories back to last season, you know, we struggled against Brighton. They did have our number. So Graham Potter, he got booed by the fans. The Brighton fans are not happy with him. But for us, it was a point well gained in the context of things. Because against Tottenham, we should have got something there. You know, that first half performance that Leeds put in against Spurs, you know, we deserved something there. So, okay, we didn't play that good, but sometimes in football this happens, and we got a point from Brighton. So, the performance wasn't bad. Now, let's look at Leeds versus Crystal Palace. It's a game that we've got to win. There's no ifs and buts about it. You know, the next game against Brentford is another one that we're looking to get maximum points. This is where we need to pick up points. Yeah, Brighton has gone. Tottenham has gone. Yeah, we have to now start developing and picking up our points that are ahead of us. And Crystal Palace is the first one that maybe we could do something here. Yeah, it's at Elland Road. We're going to have our crowd behind us, and it's what we need at this precise moment. Yeah, we need to get everybody behind the boys. The injury news is good. As I understand from Marcelo Bielsa's press conference, Ayling and Bamford should be playing in the under-23, so that's a good sign. So hopefully we may see Patrick and Luke Ayling involved in the Brentford game. But against Crystal Palace, we know that they're a team that Patrick Viera has instilled a certain bit of flair in their side. They've got Conor Gallagher who's pulling the strings for them. So that it's going to be a difficult game. Every game in the Premier League is, but this is a game that we can expect to hopefully get some joy. Now, touching upon the Brighton game, there's all this business with Calvin Phillips being subbed off. Bielsa is the gaffer. Bielsa knows best. He's the one who's brought us to the dance. There was no Calvin Phillips in the England setup without Marcelo Bielsa. Now, if there is a problem with Phillips playing in certain positions for Leeds, he has played as a centre-back, no questions asked, in the Championship. He was subbed off against QPR a few years ago, and there was no qualms about that. So why is it now that Calvin has developed this, I can't get subbed off? You do what the gaffer says. Bielsa is the main man in charge, and what Bielsa says we have to do. You know, so that's the mindset. I know Calvin Phillips is a great player. I'm not denying that. Rafinha is. Rodrigo is. But this is a team game. And Bielsa picks players for the system, and he thought that Kelvin wasn't doing justice to where he was for that Brighton game. So he subbed him off. Pascal Struijk came in, and to be fair, Struijk done okay, didn't he? So, guys, I don't take on board what Jamie Redknapp said, that there's some sort of rift. There isn't. But if there is a little bit of an ego problem, which Kelvin may have developed, being surrounded with the likes of the England players, and we know some of the prima donnas in the England setup, they need to listen to Bielsa. Bielsa has brought us here. Bielsa has brought these players up here. So that I'm just going to say that. That's my little piece on the Kalvin Phillips situation. And as for Bielsa's press conference, he actually did say that Phillips will be involved in this game. So I don't see there's any rift or anything, any feud between manager and player. Now, like I said, it's going to be a very, very hard game against Crystal Palace. It's going to be a difficult game, but it's a game that we can get some sort of joy. So I am going for a Leeds United victory. I can see a 2-1 victory. We absolutely played them off the park when they were at Elland Road last time, but that was last season. This season, we need to get the right sort of play, get that positivity back in our play, and stay behind Bielsa. I believe that we can turn the corner. The injury list is getting shorter, and it was nice to see Adam Forshaw also making 90 minutes count against Brighton. He's getting stronger day by day, which is good, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, we need to look at these two next games as very, very important fixtures, because the Christmas run-in or the lead up to Christmas is going to be difficult. The likes of Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, they're all awaiting us. So it's important that we get maximum points. We get maximum points after the next two games, the table looks totally different. 17th we are. I think everybody knows in the club that the kind of situation we are in. But we all need to bond together, and I'm sure good things will happen. Now, like I was saying, with the injuries, I can see once Bamford gets into the rhythm of things, once he comes back, I do believe our system relies heavily on Patrick Bamford. It really does. Dan James played up front. It wasn't the same thing. But it's what Bielsa thought was right for the Brighton game. So, guys, let's keep the faith. Let's keep it going. And like I said, good things are around the corner. Okay, we just got to keep positive. Like I said, I do see us getting a victory against Crystal Palace. I think they can be beaten. We got to keep our intensity levels up, and hopefully we will get some joy. And having said that, I'm going to go straight into the predicted lineup. Meslier in goal. Stuart Dallas at right back. Liam Cooper, Diego Llorente as our two centre-backs. Junior Firpo at left back. CDM position, Kalvin Phillips. I will go with Adam Forshaw and Matthias Klick in the middle of the park. Rafinha on the right-hand side of midfield. Dan James on the left-hand side of midfield. And Rodrigo up front. So guys, do give me your thoughts on my predicted 11. Tell me in the comments below who you would take out. I've kept in Firpo and I've taken out Jack Harrison. I do believe that we've got to stick with Junior Firpo. He had a terrible time against Lamptey. But again, he's coming back from injury, and it's going to take him some sort of time to adjust to Premier League football. But we had to thrust him in because of our injury crisis. So I do feel for Junior Firpo a little bit. But I'm looking at maybe Jack Harrison coming out. And I would like to see Matthias Klick and Adam Forshaw in the middle of the park. Against Crystal Palace, it's going to be vital that we keep our midfield strong. And I think Matthias and Adam Forshaw can form a nice partnership with Kalvin just playing behind. And I think that could keep the likes of Conor Gallagher at bay, because he is their talisman, I think, for Crystal Palace. The danger man would be Conor Gallagher, and Benteke is also on form for Crystal Palace this season. And they've got the likes of Edouard as well. So it's going to be an interesting game. I want you guys to tell me what your thoughts are on this game. And guys, remember, let's keep the faith. Let's keep it going. Thank you for watching. Going to leave the video just there. Marching on together.